everyone, and welcome back to How to College. My name's Katie, and I'm here today with our Assistant Dean of Students and Director of Residence Life, Tim. And we're going to talk about living on campus. When you're looking at different colleges and trying to figure out what you want to do, it's also important to figure out where you're going to live when you go there. So do you want to talk to us a little bit about the on-campus experience as far as living?
Absolutely. So at most universities, most underclassmen live on campus for the first couple of years. Here at IW, we are a residential campus. So we do have students on campus all 4 years. There's a mixture of different kinds of dorms, different kinds of styles, and this is a good chance for you to kind of embrace the culture of where you're going. Here at IW, we're a very familial campus. We have tons of activities going on, both in the dorms, on campus. Our RAs are involved in almost everything on campus as well. And so living on campus is just a great way to get connected, both in the classroom, outside of the classroom, make connections with your friends, your roommates, your teammates, everyone else. It's a great way to start. It's a great way to kind of jump into that first time getting away from home and learning how to be on your own for the very first time. It's a pretty great experience. It can be very scary, but we have tons of people here who are willing to help you out and help you through that transition.
Awesome. And so once you decide you're living on campus and kind of doing that, most schools will have different types of housing, so can you talk a little bit about different types of housing is available?
Yeah. So at most schools, they have the standard Jack and Jill housing. That's where you'll have one room connecting with a bathroom, sharing with another room. So generally it's about 4 people. The other common style you will have is a community style where you'll have everyone will go be down in their own separate, or in the rooms in the hallways, and they'll each have a roommate. And then there'll be a common bath area where they'll have it where they'll have multiple shower stalls, multiple bathrooms, and that's actually taken care of by the facility. So students often prefer that because that means they don't have to clean their own bathroom and it's super easy. And then we have just various styles. You can have some in the apartments where it's more apartment style living. And then it just kind of depends on the university you're at. We're here at IW. We have the standard Jack and Jill. We have the common bath area, as well as having the apartment style suites. So it really just kind of depends on where you're going and what options are available. All we always recommend is just reaching out to that office, seeing what's available to you, and seeing what we can offer.
That's why it's so important to visit campus so you can really get a feel for what that looks like. And then you talked a little bit about, maybe you're homesick or different things. There's people actually living in those residence halls that can be a resource for you. Can you talk a little bit about what a resident assistant is?
Absolutely. So a resident assistant is a student, usually an upperclassman student who signed up to join part of our housing team. And what they do is they have they oversee various areas of their building, their suite, their wing, and they oversee helping those residents out. Generally what Residence Life does is a little bit of everything. We're kind of the resource whenever you first get here and live in housing, and then we connect you to everything else on campus. So it could be something as small as you're just trying to fit in and figure out what activities there are and things to do. It could be something a little bit bigger about trying to figure out stuff for classes, things that are going on campus. If you have issues, everyone on campus at some point encounters something that they need help with. Our RAs are also excellent in helping out with that. We can connect you with the various resources on campus or do some work in-house just to make sure you're taken care of there. But we kind of do a little bit of everything, in all honesty. And so what we always recommend doing is reaching out to your RA. At most universities, RAs will have door tags on your door. They'll come by and do programs. They'll come by and say hi. Here at Iowa Westland, we do that exact same thing. We're going to have a door tag on your door. We'll be following programs in the beginning. We'll be coming by to check in on your move-in day, just making sure you're settling in correctly. So yeah, you can always come talk to us from something as small as how do I do this? I've never done it before, to something a lot bigger. We've had RAs work with students on, what their major is and what they should do, or should they continue on in their sport? Do they do something different? We do a little bit of everything, but always feel free to come find us. Like I said, your RAs will always be within your hall or within your wing, so you can come check them out.
And if you have a good experience with your RA, then that a lot of times makes you want to apply to be an RA your second year. And so that's another opportunity that you have in the residence hall.
Yeah, absolutely. So generally, like I said, we look for upperclassmen students who have some experience a little bit on campus. Most universities will do that, where they want just the student to be kind of comfortable with living in a residence hall, comfortable with the university campus. And then that next year they can apply to be an RA. Compensation will vary between universities, but here at Iowa Wesleyan, we will actually comp your entire room cost if you work as an RA, which is a pretty good package for a lot of students.
Awesome. So thinking about living in a residence hall, you've seen movies and maybe on social media, all these people with tons of stuff in their room. It's all decked out, but there are limitations on what you can and can't bring with you to your room. Can you share about that a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. So we always encourage you to come in here and make this space your own. We love seeing what you can turn these rooms in. Every year we go down the halls and see these new setups that we've never seen before. So what we decided to do is we made a move-in guide this year that has a complete list of everything you can bring and everything you can't bring. And that's going to be on our webpage. If you just go to the campus housing webpage, you'll see something that says move-in guide. You click on that and it'll give you the full walkthrough of everything you need to know. We are pretty flexible with most of our stuff. Some of the bigger things that we ask the students not to bring are their own portable heaters, their own air conditioners, anything that can light anything on fire essentially is a no-no. Also pets as well, unless they're a registered ESA. But beyond that, we are pretty flexible with what you can bring in and decorate in your room. We want you to make the room your own, and we're really excited to see what you can do. I know this year some of the RAs are actually looking to have a room decoration contest as well. So whoever has the nicest room will win a prize. So yeah, that's what I would recommend is look at our move-in guide, see what, go through that list. It'll also have measurements of the room, the bed, everything in between, so you can plan around that as well. So really excited to see what you're able to turn your room into.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Tim, for joining us.
Absolutely.
Stay tuned for more episodes of How to College, where we walk you through more additional college processes. Bye.